students, welcome to IBS. The PNB local bank officer notification is out. This time with the total vacancy of 545. Let's look at all the important details surrounding this notification. Let's look at some important dates. The opening date of the online registration is 20 July, whereas the closing date of the online registration is 9th August. The tentative date of online test would be in August or September. Now, the post that is been called is Local Bank Officer LBO JMGS 1 with a total vacancy of 545, where the basic pay would be 48,480. Now here we look at the state-wise vacancies. As you can see, the highest number of vacancies is in Assam with 85. Next is West Bengal with 80 and then Karnataka with 78. Now let's move on to the eligibility criteria. The candidate can apply only for one state and he or she must know the specified language of the state. The candidate must be an Indian citizen, and in terms of age and educational qualification, the minimum age is 20 and maximum is 30 as on 1st July 2026. The candidate must also be a graduate. In terms of local language, as mentioned before, you must be proficient in the language of the particular state that you have chosen. In terms of work experience, candidates must possess a minimum of 1 year work experience in clerical or officer cadre in any scheduled commercial or regional rural banks. Now, moving on to increment. If you're an officer in scheduled commercial banks and you have a work experience of 1 year, you get 1 advance increment. If you have worked for 2 years, you get 2 advance increments. Now say you have worked for more than 2 years, again you get 2 advance increments because that is the maximum. But the condition is that you must be an officer in scheduled commercial banks, that is similar to Scale 1 Generalist Officer of PNB. Candidates who have worked with subsidiaries of scheduled commercial banks will get 1 advance increment. Now we look at the age relaxation. For SC/ST it's 5 years, for OBC it's 3 years, and for PWD candidates it is 10 years. Next we move on to the selection procedure. There's a total of 4 phases. First is the online written test, then screening, then the language proficiency test, followed by personal interview. So first would be the online written test, where there will be 5 sections. Reasoning and computer aptitude for 25 questions for 25 marks, where the sectional duration would be 35. Then data analysis and interpretation, again 25 questions, 25 marks with a sectional timing of 35 minutes. Then English language, 25 questions, 25 marks for 25 minutes. Quantitative aptitude, 25 again, 25 with a timing of 35. Then general economy and banking awareness, 50 questions for 50 marks with a timing of 50, with concluding a total of 3 hours for the exam. Now, a point to note is that there will be negative marking, that is 1/4 of the mark would be deducted for each wrong answer. Then candidates have to score a minimum qualifying marks of 40% for general category and 35 for reserved category in each section. Next is screening, where the online application and documents submitted by the candidates would be scrutinized by the bank. Then we move on to the language proficiency test. Now, if you have studied the language of the state you have chosen in 10th or 12th standard, you are exempt from this round. If you have not studied, then you would have to give this test, which is qualifying in nature. After attending the language proficiency test, the shortlisted candidates have to attend the personal interview, where the total marks is 50. Now, candidates have to score a minimum of 45% for SC/ST category and 50% for other category to clear the personal interview. The final selection will be based on the combined performance of the online written test and the personality interview. These are the examination centers for the online test. Now, to register for the exam, you have to apply through the PNB Bank's official website that is given here. No other mode of application will be accepted by the bank. Now this is the application fees. For SC/ST category it is 59 rupees and for others it is 1180 rupees. Now some important details to note is that the selected candidates have to execute an indemnity bond of 3 years. If you leave the bank before that estimated time, you would have to pay the bank a sum of 2 lakh rupees. And the candidate applying must ensure that they have a CIBIL score of 680 or above. That covers all the important details of this notification. So, for more information, visit our website or contact us on the number given.